Okay, I had a few viewers ask me about the PPF installation process and if it was difficult. If you haven't been following this channel, we actually install Expel Ultimate Plus PPF, paint protection film, on the front end of this Tesla Model 3. And this will prevent any rock chips, chemical spill that splash onto your vehicle, bird droppings, bugs smashing into your front bumper during road trip, or anything else. Anyone rubbing keys against your vehicle, even a slight fender bender will be protected by this PPF. The whole process, again, took about four hours or so for the full front with the mirror caps. And I don't have any experience installing PPF. I haven't been trained. I train myself by watching YouTube videos from Drive Protected. So Drive Protected is the shop that we purchased or ordered this pre-cut PPF for the front of the Model 3. They are Canadian based, so we also have a promo code going right now with them for 20% off for our viewers. In addition, if you order in the US, you save additional 20% off the conversion rate right now. So as long as the US dollar is still strong and the Canadian dollar is still 80% or 70% of the US dollar, you can save up to 40 to 40 something percent with the promo code if you order in the US. So this whole package in the front here, again, took some time. It's our first time doing it, and I did it by myself. I got a little help with an assistant holding with the bumper because it's a large piece, and then you just roll it across. Same thing with the front, just roll it across. You anchor it down one spot and you roll it across. Same thing with the fender. You just find a spot you're comfortable with and then you roll it over. I usually find the largest piece on the panel, which is the one between the door and the fender, and then I roll it over to the headlights. For the bumper, it's even, so it doesn't matter which side. I like to start on the left side and work my way to the right. That's how Drive Protected did it on their YouTube channel. And I'll post all the information in the description of this video so you can reference that as well. The front, I also did it from the left to the right. The key is making sure the surface is clean and you wipe it down with alcohol. And as long as it's squeaky clean, there's no wax, sealant, or any ceramic, it will adhere to the paint and it will work perfectly, and it won't come up. We actually had a couple rainstorm already, and we washed this car at least once, I believe, over the last couple weeks, and so far nothing has lifted up. We did check every day for the first week just to make sure none of the film actually lift up. So if any film lift up, you just apply some slip solution, clean it out, make sure there's no dirt, and then apply some tack solution, which is the alcohol, 30% alcohol and 70% water. As you can see, this is a pre-cut, but you can't really tell because what Drive Protect provides with the pre-cut is they give a little extra overhang and you can wrap it around. So the whole front is almost like one piece. It is one piece actually, but it's not cut by a blade. It's our laser cut and it fits perfectly, and you just wrap it around. Same thing with the fenders here. It wraps inside. If I come closer, you can't even see that there's a wrap on here. You really have to look closely at the edges and put your finger on here where you can actually feel the film between the bumper and the fender. You can also tell by looking at the emblem really closely. So I'm about 1 inch away and you can see the pre-cut around the emblem. Otherwise, from 6 inches away, you can't even tell it's on. And everything is tucked in. The only 3 spots that are not tucked in, again, with this fender and the bumper, fender and bumper, you can't tuck this in unless you take the whole bumper out, but that's too much work. And then of course around the headlights. And the cut is so precise, it's just line up with the edges there. Same thing with this fender and door. So again, you want to line it up with the edge as much as you can, not over the curve, but just right before the curvature, and it will stay on without issue. So even if you dry your car after a wash, you don't have to worry about the cloth catching onto the PPF. And again, I have no experience installing PPF. The only PPF I installed was the center console, but that was a small piece. And I think anyone can actually do this as long as they watch the video. And you can start with a small piece first, maybe the mirror caps, then work towards the fender, front, and then lastly, the bumper. The bumper it looks narrow, but it's one of the largest pieces that you have to deal with because there's so much curvature. As long as you have it in place, and again, check out Drive Protected video on their YouTube channel. They have their technique of installing the bumper, and I follow it step by step. It fits perfectly. For those that never install PPF, again, I highly recommend watching the videos, maybe buying some center console PPF wrap, or just buy a small set of film on Amazon and just test it out. It's about $10 for a small piece. For the footwells, there's some protection, even the rear bumper PPF. You can test that out yourself. Tesla actually sells the rear door panel protection PPF for $50. It's sold out right now. You can practice on that first and then attempt the front end. But I highly recommend PPF for Tesla vehicle as soon as you can, because their paint are pretty thin. This bumper is actually black, so if any rock start chipping through the paint, you're gonna see black marks. Same thing with other lighter vehicle like blue. The gray won't show as much. The red will show. The only car that won't show will obviously be black. These fenders, I'm not sure if they're metal or aluminum, but the Model 3 and Y, they're not fully aluminum. So if any rock chip penetrate the paint, potentially you can end up with some rust. Definitely the lower rocker panel, I believe that's metal. And they also sell pre-cut PPF for the doors, A pillar, B pillar, the rear panel, rear bumper, and the trunk. So you technically can wrap your whole car for 1/3 the price using our promo code. The front, fenders, mirror caps, bumper, USD, the cost for people buying in the US with our promo code can range between $600 to $650. So that's a lot cheaper than when you bring this out for professional installation. They're going to charge you well over $2,000 for the full front for signature wrap. And you might be able to get a deal here and there for about $1,600, $700, but they might not be a certified dealer. This is a certified dealer, 10 years warranty. So as long as you install it correctly, of course. And that's it. So I wanted to share that with all the viewers that are interested or potentially interested in installing Expel Ultimate Plus PPF, but don't want to spend that much. Definitely consider using this pre-cut do-it-yourself kit with our promo code, and you can do it for one third of the cost. Catch you all next time. Remember to subscribe.